So immediately for this episode, guys, I gotta point out about 3 things. And the first thing has to be the characters, the Black Bulls. These characters are really cool, and they have a variety of personalities, which is really going to make for a great, just, I guess, like, character dynamic between characters, and just, Asta and the Black Bulls. There's going to be some cool character dynamic. You have Magna, I believe his name was, when he fought. They're both idiots. You have Yami, who is just, he can relate to Asta, but he's still like the 180 of Asta. He gets annoyed easily. He's not loud. He's, soft-spoken, and Asta's just this loud, obnoxious kid. And then, of course, you have Vanessa, who, I'm still trying to figure her out, but she has no age preference, it seems as if. And then we have, of course, the girl that gave him the cupcake, the cupcake scene, which is one of my most favorite scenes about the whole show. She's like, you know what? Here, take this. No, actually, I want part of this cupcake. And then it's all like, they're just having the time of their lives eating this cupcake. And, of course, we're going to have Noelle. So, I just got to say right now, the character dynamic for the characters, I think, is going to be really funny. I think it's going to be really cool. And, of course, you have the pretty boy kid who, he's the closest to Yami, who, to the point where he actually has a good head on his shoulders. He's not like an idiot. But then, of course, we have the next thing I need to talk about, which is the sparrow, or the swallow. The swallow is supposed to judge magic, but there's this one swallow that keeps following Asta around. It's foreshadowing something. I don't know if it's just for shits and giggles, and that's just kind of like their logo of the series per se, low-key, but I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but there is something up, and that you can tell the swallow's smart. It's thinking. It is like looking at Asta, kind of like studying him. And then, of course, we have our next thing I want to talk about, and that is Noelle, as we do see here at the end of this episode. She joined the Black Bulls. That's obvious now, right? She is the other new member. And this is the question. I hope we get context. Please, next episode, give us a quick flashback and show how she joined the Black Bulls, because she wasn't supposed to compete. She was part of one of the She was like a sister to one of the captains, and she was a royal family, right? But something was wrong with her magic. I don't know what it was. She has magic. Maybe it wasn't strong enough. Maybe she couldn't control it. Whatever it may be, right? She is royalty, right? So therefore, it's just natural they get born with strong magical power. Maybe hers is just too strong. Who knows? So I look at it like this: if they don't give us context, because it's just kind of gonna be like, well, how did she join then? How the hell did she become part of the Black Bulls if her brother said don't compete, and it looked clearly as if she did not compete? I mean, the anime did not show that she competed in the exams, so I'm hoping we do get some context on that. But we do also learn, another thing about squads. They judge you. They will judge you if you are a hick, per se. You're not from within the kingdom. You're not royalty. We do see that with Golden Dawn. And Yuno's probably going to beat that guy's ass at some point. That guy's probably going to betray Golden Dawn, I would assume. And Yuno's going to beat his ass. I'm assuming that Yuno's going to be so strong. He's like, oh my god, this isn't fair. He's so strong, and I'm royalty. He's not. How is this possible? He seems like one of those douchebag of characters. So I'm assuming that's going to happen at some given point or another. And now the other thing I really want to talk about is the whole robe scene. Whenever Asta actually gets his robe. Actually, before we talk about that, let's actually talk about the whole magical thing. Whenever he's fighting Magna, which I believe his name is Magna. Don't quote me once again. But you guys know what I'm talking about. The fight scene. We find out that Asta cannot just cut through magic with that sword. He can repel it. So if he tilts the sword sideways, he can hit it right back at you. And, of course, he can slice through it. And that's good. If you cut fire, you're going to slice right through it anyways. It's not solid. Fire is not solid. And it's still going to hit you. And I like how they did do that narration. I hope they do that for a couple other times to kind of just explain things to us. But that's really cool. Because I'm glad they went into detail, for that. Because we want to know what the hell is really kind of going on. So he has the ultimate defensive weapon. It's kind of like a fortress, per se. That is the ultimate defensive weapon. And if you do find out on top of that Asta's powers are actually indeed nullification to a certain extent, whew. I mean, we do know that Asta's book is a demon book, too. They did state that earlier in the show. They stated something about, the 5-leaf clover means demon. The fifth leaf on the clover means demon. So where could this go? If he has the ultimate defense, just naturally, what happens when he goes demon mode? Does he just get stupid strong offensively too, which he already is physically? But if he finds a way to get some kind of magic, this kid could be scary. But to close this video out, the whole robe scene, I thought that was really cool. Like, that music was badass, dude. I mean, between that and the ED, I'm loving what they're doing music-wise. That whole robe scene is just like, yeah, let's go. But other than that, guys, what do you guys think of the episode? Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, X25. See you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.